everyone, it's Kenzie, and again, I did a video for my vlogging channel on my computer, and again I'm doing that, but instead of apologizing, I am going to be doing the strip down challenge. And the reason why I'm going to be doing this on my computer is because my camera sometimes doesn't work that well, and plus, it doesn't have this memory chip in it right now. As you can tell, it's because the chip is in my computer and I need to add a couple of videos in it, so it's not gonna work right now. I'm doing something, Dad.
I said, what are you doing?
I'm doing something.
What's something?
Doing the strip down challenge.
Strip down challenge?
It's where you talk about yourself for 10 minutes without any cuts or ads or any music in it. So apparently now you're part of the video. Yeah, so can I?
So what?
Never mind. So like I said, I'm going to be talking about 10 minutes. I have the 10 minutes on my phone. I don't think you guys can see that because the computer doesn't work that well. And we're going to start now. So as you can tell, I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse ears. And I just want to start out that video just because my personality. The reason why I wanted to do this video, I mean, I was going to do something else, but because my creativity has been going out of the way because of homework and everything. My creativity has not been working that well, so I'm going to take someone else's creativity and do this. Now, I don't know if this is like the ALS challenge where you're supposed to you're supposed to be tagged or something, like someone nominates you, but to get into it, I have been dealing with a bunch of things lately. Life has been just a roller coaster. It always has been ever since I was a little kid, growing up. Ever since the 5th grade, I've been kind of bullied. Now, I know most of you guys have been bullied, and I have told you guys this before, but it's just like I didn't know it was really bullying until I grew up. I got bullied because of my skinniness, mainly that my shortness too. And so like people would come up and wrap their fingers around my wrist and tell me to eat more meat, and it was always so hard for me to realize that I had been bullied, but it was just mainly picking. But if you think about it, really was bullying. And then later on, it got worse and worse sometimes. And even when I went to Rocky, the private school down the road from me, it was okay, but again, it still got worse. I'm not gonna cry. I'm tougher than that. But it's just like after all that bullying, I got into pretty rough stuff. Like, not drugs or beer or anything. None of that. I'm above all that. I don't do that stuff, but I never did either growing up. I was growing up in a Christian family. I was not allowed to drink. I wasn't allowed to swear, like say stupid or anything growing up because I thought that was a bad word. I wasn't allowed to do a bunch of things growing up, like my parents, and this is why I hate the no cuts because I say like too many times. But anyways, my parents wanted me to sign a petition saying I would not get a permanent tattoo like any of my brothers, and I plan on in like 2-3 years to get a permanent tattoo on me. 2 of them actually, but they're all going to be separate, and I don't know where I'm going to put them at. But the reason why I did this video is because I've been going through rough stuff right now. It's like I feel like I've been holding this courage forever, and I'm not tough like I seem to be in all my videos. I don't have everything together. My life is just like a mess. My mom's in Ohio right now and having a gender party for my 3rd sister-in-law. And while my dad is here watching over me and helping me get my license, and above all that, I'm working in the process, and my job, I feel like I'm getting laid off, but I'm really not. I'm just working less and less hours, but I just hopefully pretty soon get a better job. But it's just like one of my closest guys I've ever been closest to for ever since 9th grade. He and I going through a rough spot. I don't know why. I say it's because he and I are both growing up, and it's getting to the point where we don't know what to do anymore. And right before I started this video, I sat down on the side of my bed, listening to Percy Jackson, because I'm watching the second movie, and I held the teddy bear that me and my friend made, and just thought, what in the world am I gonna do? Because, like I said, guys, my life is not together. I didn't know what in the world I'm doing. Growing up is way too hard for me. When my dad came home, he was like, what are you gonna do when you're living by yourself? Are you gonna leave a pizza box out there for 2 days? And I mean, I cleaned up the house pretty well when he was gone. But, yeah, guys, I'm learning that growing up is not easy. And me just sitting here right in front of you with my Minnie Mouse ears. And with a stuffed animal right in front of me, then cuddling, that I still act like a little 5-year-old sometimes. I don't cry though when I don't get my way. I cry when I get upset. Like the fact of what's going on right now, and when my family don't tell me when things are going on. I get upset with my family for everything. Because being the youngest and the only person in the family who still lives here, you feel like I would know everything that's going on in my family. I don't know when my dad's ever leaving to go back to New Hampshire. I don't know when, what our plans are the next day. Usually we planned it by the night before, and then I'll go to bed thinking that that's what we're gonna do, and then I wake up and I talk to my parents, they're like, oh, you know we're not doing that, right? Or it's just other things where no one tells me anything. It's like I'll come downstairs and I'll talk to my mom about Dad is gonna be here that day, and she'll be like, oh, did you know Dad's leaving like tomorrow or the next day, or like today or tomorrow, whenever. So it just feels like I don't know things anymore, and so that's the price you get. I mean, possibly a lot of you guys are like, what in the world I'm saying right now, and plus, like, oh, my family tells me everything, and I tell my family everything. I don't tell my family a bunch of things anymore because, one, it's just like, it's my life, my journey. I want to do this by myself, and I don't like people helping me. I don't like depending on people, and that's my problem. I don't like depending on people. I don't like to... When I did that video that's on my vlog channel of me walking home by myself, I was being stupid because I could have called one of my mom's friends or texted one of my friends who lives in Destin, or Mossy Head. I could have like texted him and said, hey, can you pick me up? And he would have brought me home, but I didn't think about it because I like to be independent of myself, and that's not being independent, that's being stupid. But I just want to tell you guys that life is not going to be easy. I don't even know what I'm doing this year. I have not done a bunch of videos for you guys. And so, you might be wondering, why have you stopped doing videos for a whole entire month? It's because my family's been over here, and we're wondering what my grandparents are going to do, because they had to stay up in Minnesota, and they're moving to Ohio. And with them moving, and then my great uncle Sid got into the hospital, and so my grandpa had to go see him, and so they had to stay up there, and they're like, now we're getting settled, so they had to miss Christmas, and they had to miss my birthday to be up there for my uncle's sake. And it's just like, I understand, I'm not upset about it. So, but when you're growing up, you're gonna see things a bit differently. like, the reason why I have this camera in my lap is because when I talked to my friend last night, I was telling him the reason why I like doing videos and I like looking through my camera lens. I can make a difference. I can make it further away. I can focus it or not focus it. Or I can just focus on that one thing and everything else can be blurry. I'm looking through a glass. And I have control over this. What I don't have control over is my life. So there's things you're going to have control over and there's things you're not going to have control over. Being on YouTube and having this camera, I have control over it. Having you guys on here watching me, I don't have control of who likes this video or who doesn't like this video. I have control of my own videos though. I have control of what I'm going to say, what I'm going to edit, and what I'm going to say. That I have control over. But like I said, guys, there are so many things out there that are out of our control. But if you just have a positive mind and bring up your camera and move it closer and make things clear. Oh, 2 minutes are up. I'm going to finish my saying. When you bring it up close or further away, you can see things a bit differently. And this camera is my life. So I'm planning on getting a new camera in 2 years because I can't flip the screen. But, this camera means a lot to me. Because I have control over it. My life I don't have control over, but I have control over my own destiny. And so do you guys. The reason why I started this video and why I started this channel, because I wanted to have a voice and speak. Now the reason why I spoke for this long is because I had so much on my mind and I wanted to say it instead of write it. Now I want some of you guys who actually have a channel and actually do videos on it. And if you actually do the strip down challenge, I dare you guys. Because that's one thing you have control over is what you say in your videos. So, I'm gonna go, guys. I have a lot to talk into some people. But I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below the best you can. I'd like to see your comments and I might reply back to them. Because I'm not that popular. But, yeah. And of course, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I like new subscribers. Because I make new videos every Friday. And sometimes Saturday. So, I love you guys so much. I'll holler at you later. Bye.